Facebook world, ZD here, coming live from Vietnam. Look at me in the palm trees right now, looking down here on the beach. Just had a walk along the beach just before. Now we're in the middle of the palm trees. I just love being around trees, being around nature. Early in the morning over in Vietnam. We're in Phu Quoc. If you have not been here, take the time out and come. It is a beautiful island of Vietnam. It's beautiful weather. You know, we're in a beautiful resort. So I want to shoot this video right now. Talking straight up. I've been thinking about, what is a video that I would love to do that could really help someone, at finishing up 2019, and whether it was a positive year for you or it wasn't a good year. What is something that I would have told myself pretty much at the start of my business, with everything that I know now, through any coaching that I've done, all the trainings that I've done, all the upgrades that I've had, the waste of time, the first 4 years when I didn't succeed? What would I tell myself? When was the time in my business that everything absolutely changed? My finances changed, my business started taking off. There's a few things really, but there's one thing that always just keeps coming up. Now, I could give you a few things right now that could definitely help you. Just remember, everyone wants things really, really fast, and it's the truth. I want to make money fast. And sometimes people come to me and they're like, "Hey, Zach, can you teach me how to make money fast?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you can." And that's good. And if you're a good business coach, you should be able to help people make money. But the whole thing that I would look back on is, I would say, enjoy the start more. Sometimes I look back on when I was starting and I was just so stressed all the time. I remember I used to go to certain people and I'm like, I should just quit. I'm just going to quit. I don't think this is going to work. I wish I just enjoyed it all more. I wish I enjoyed it. And I feel there's so many people. Sometimes when I coach someone, and I can just feel them, feeling really stressed in their body. And one of the biggest messages I give people is enjoy the game. Because it's not about the outcome. You might get all the outcomes you want, but if you don't master this thing when you don't have anything, trust me, when you have things, it's going to screw you up even more. So that is a big key before I go into the one lesson, is just enjoy it wherever you are. You've had a bad year. You think you've had a bad year. Change the meaning of it and say, this was a warm-up before the most incredible year of my life. And the one commitment that I'll have in 2020 is I'm going to enjoy the game. Because it's not about catching the rabbit, it's about enjoying the run. Everyone's on a run right now. Everyone that's on Facebook doing coaching right now is on a run. They're always chasing things. And what I know for a fact is, if you change the rules of the game to say, I'm going to stop. It's not that I'm going to stop chasing the rabbits, like the $1 million, whatever I want, the clients, the impact, whatever it is. But it's like, no matter what happens, I'm going to enjoy the game. If you live your life like that, your business will change, your money will change, your relationships will change, the clients that you manifest will absolutely change. But there's a thing that I want to talk about that I know for a fact changed my entire business. And if I look back and told the exact person that was starting out as a coach, 7.5 years ago, I would have said this: Zach, spend the next year of your life mastering money. That's what I would focus on. That is exactly what I would focus on. I wouldn't focus so much on sales, because I could teach someone sales. I could teach someone. I remember I taught someone sales that was clean out, pathetic at sales, couldn't even talk to people. Within a week, he started making money, because I have a process. Whenever I take someone through my coaching and I teach them my sales training, I get them to record the coaching call. They go out there and listen to it every day, multiple times a day, so they have my entire process in the brain, and then they start using that process. So look, looking at things like sales and marketing is great, and it's great for branding, and it's really good. It's just like, the reason you're not successful is because you're branding yourself bad, which is true to a certain extent, but the reality is it's not true. The thing that I've realized is you need to work on your metaphysical stories around money. If you don't work on your money stuff, good luck growing a successful business. Now, I'm not talking about, you think you're a good business coach when you help someone make money once. Oh, guess what? Someone made money once. Great. The person made $5,000. Great. What are they doing every week? Because making money once is not going to give you freedom. And if you think for a fact, you're looking at all these other people and all these other, business coaches that are helping people, but the reality is they're helping them get a result once. My question is always, whenever you're looking for a coach, a business coach or whatever, talk to their clients. Do not listen to them, because they can sell you on anything. This is just my advice to you. This is the similar stuff that I do. I'm like, give me your clients. I want to talk to them specifically. Talk to them. Is it consistent, or was it a one-off beauty luck? Or was it consistent? What is this person actually teaching you? And if the reality is he's not teaching you about money, clearing up your money beliefs, really building your financial thermostat, because your financial thermostat is keeping your finances in the exact same position. We got two, actually. An income financial thermostat, which is how much money can you produce? So you're a producer of money. And if you're in a job right now making $50,000, well, $50,000 is your income financial thermostat. Then we have another thermostat. With the thermostat is your net worth financial thermostat. It's how much do you keep? Like if I looked at your bank account right now, let's just say, this will give you some awareness around money. If I looked at people's bank accounts in the last 3 months, it'll usually go up, it'll go down, but it'll just be in this little gap area. Maybe it's between 2 and 5 grand, 5 and 10 grand, but it just keeps deviating between both of these. Now, if you think if you go out there and try to make more money, it's going to happen. But if you don't rewire and reset your financial thermostat by clearing limiting beliefs, by empowering yourself with these different money processes that I teach, it's just good luck. But my business absolutely took off when I started making a decision. I remember it was the exact specific year it was. I think it was late 2016, early 2017. I said, why? I have all these skills. I'm so trained as a coach. I know how to sell. I know how to market. But then I decided to myself, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to master money. I'm going to do whatever the hell it takes to master this thing called money. So I started learning from people that were masters in money, not people that talked about it, people that were making money. And I was asking them, I don't want to know the physical stuff. So I know the physical stuff's all the same. I want to know, what is people do with their mind? What do the rich people do with their mind? Because you can believe it or not, but if you do not build your relationship with money, your coaching business is not going to last. If it has a downfall, it's not going to last, because your financial thermostat's going to control it, and all of your stuff around money, money's going to come up. I'll give you an example. Most people feel bad or feel rejection towards money, or they feel bad around money. So how the hell is money going to come into your life if you feel bad about it? This is what I used to do. I used to hate it. If I saw people have money, I'd have some resentment and anger, and I'd have all this stuff and trigger it inside of me. If someone asked me, I'd be like, no, I'd feel fine, but I used to feel really triggered about money. That's why I talk about it a lot, and that's why I help people with it, because it's just a part of life that is a necessity. You need money. It's not a big part. It's not the biggest part of life. It doesn't make you fully happy, but it is a part of happiness. You can't just be broke and feel happy all the time, because you still got to pay bills, you still got to pay for things, and that stress is going to take over. Scarcity will come out. And I'm telling you right now, this is just an area you got to master, just like relationships. Whether you're in a relationship or not, it's something you got to master, whether it's a friendship, an open relationship, whatever the hell you're wanting to do specifically. But you got to master it. Relationships are business. You got to master your relationship, just like you got to master money. But think about this. I'll give you an example. If I took $10,000 cash, put it in front of you, what does that money think of you? When someone told me this, it shocked my mind. I'm like, I don't know. What do you mean? What does it think of me? What does that money think of you? What's the thoughts? It doesn't think. It's a bit of paper. Exactly. So what the hell are you projecting onto that bit of paper? That's all the shit you've got to work on. And until you work on that money stuff, your business will not change. So if I was talking to the person when I was first starting out, this is exactly what I would tell them. Get your money shit right. If you don't get that right, good luck growing your business, because you are always going to be running on scarcity, which that vibration, we haven't even talked about vibration right now. But if you're living in scarcity, which is level 2 consciousness, I'm telling you right now, good luck trying to control the physical world. Go outside right now and say, stop being windy. Life doesn't care. The only thing that you can control is how you feel and what your response is to it. So if you're projecting shit onto that money, onto that cash, that's your shit. So that's something that you've got to deal with yourself. Something you've got to work on. You've got to work on all these internal patterns around money. And as soon as you start clearing these patterns, your money will change. This whole process I take people in my retreats is a whole process. We go deep. There's 2 parts of it. Number 1, we build your relationship with money. We also create your financial thermostat. Then we give you a specific plan on what to do with money. What are the keys? What are the things that you do with money? Soon, because there's 3 levels to money. Number 1, you got to make more money. And the only way to make more money is to clear up your money shit and then create a way for you to start making more money, a vehicle for you to start making more money. Then once we start making more money, number 2 is we've got to save more money. So the money you make, you've got to start bringing in, and then the level 2 is you've got to save it. Then after that, you can invest in other things and things that are going to make it grow. But those are the 3 keys, and we teach these at our events. Now, all the accommodation packages at my retreat are fully booked out. They're all done, but I'm opening up because this is the last retreat we're doing for a fair while, because things are changing. Early next year, 26th of Feb to the 1st of March. If you are interested right now and you really want to take it to another level, please come in. This is absolutely an experience you will not want to miss. This is the level 2 retreat that I do. It is very, very intense. So if you're out there right now and you're thinking, I want to go to Bali, I want to take my business to the next level, especially at the start of 2020, I want to get clear on this money stuff, message me right now. Just come, take the time out. I'm telling you right now. I always tell everyone that comes, like, on day 5, you will look at me and say, this is one of the best decisions I've ever made in my entire life. And I know that for a fact, and I can say that with absolute conviction and certainty. So if you're interested in coming, message me, comment on me, and even commit on this video right now. Whether you come or not, just say, commit to yourself and say, I'm going to get my shit together, my money shit together. And I'm telling you right now, you make that your commitment in 2020, you'll get to the end of 2020 having money. Not just talking about having money, you will actually have money. So have a phenomenal day, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Talk to you soon.